I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Discipline. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be something you enjoy, but it's something you have to do. Why? Because it's as if your life depends on it.
Self-discipline is everything. And if you don't have it, look at you, right? Because I know you're capable of more.
Everyone wants to be Cristiano, but I give you the map. You are willing to do that?
Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right.
The quality of self-discipline is something that you can learn by continuous practice, over and over, until you master it.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you could be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are.
I give you the map. You are willing to do that?
Yeah.
It's the main point, because everyone wants to be Cristiano, but I give you the map. You think you will do it that? It's difficult. It's
The discipline.
The discipline is the most difficult thing, not only in the sports, but in the life.
I appreciate self-discipline. I didn't have a motherfucker come wake me up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and say, hey, you gotta get your shit in. I had no trainer. I didn't have a nutritionist. It was the self-discipline that I had to survive, to not survive, I was weak, to thrive. No one said, hey man, you're 297 pounds, man. I'm gonna help you out. Hey man, you're not smart. I'm gonna help you out. I had to work at all this shit. I had to overcome, and self-discipline is everything. And if you don't have it, look at you, right? Because I know you're capable of more.
All great success in life is preceded by long, sustained periods of focused effort on a single goal, the most important goal, with the determination to stay with it until it is complete. Throughout history, we find that every man or woman who achieves anything lasting and worthwhile had engaged in long, often unappreciated hours, weeks, months, and even years of concentrated, disciplined work in a particular direction. Fortunately, the quality of self-discipline is something that you can learn by continuous practice, over and over, until you master it. Once you've mastered the ability to delay gratification, the ability to discipline yourself to keep your attention focused on the most important task in front of you, there is virtually no goal that you cannot accomplish and no task that you cannot complete.
And that's what discipline is. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right for yourself and for other people. It's so often the easy path that calls to us to be weak for that moment, to break down for that moment, to give in to the desire and the short-term gratification. But the discipline will not allow that. The discipline calls for strength and fortitude and will. It won't accept weakness. It won't tolerate another breakdown. The discipline can seem like it's your worst enemy, but the reality is, discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And it'll put you on that path, the path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness. And most importantly, it'll put you on that path to freedom.
A disciplined man will be a successful man. A disciplined man will be a great man. A disciplined man will be an attractive man. A disciplined man will be a focused man. Discipline is everything. You said you was gonna work out 4 to 5 times a week, but you didn't. That's discipline. You said you was gonna sleep 6, 7, 8 hours a night, but you haven't. That's discipline. You know, you might have came up with something you wanted to do. You might have came up with an idea. You might have came up with a plan. And obviously your intentions were to execute the plan, follow through with that idea. Hell, you might even want to go talk to a woman that you find attractive. People will say fear or self-doubt. That all can be eradicated with discipline. Because if you have fear, it's a feeling. It's like energy, it's emotions, it's energy and motion. You can just stop it and say, you know what? Through my fear, I'm gonna be disciplined and go, and I'm gonna follow through on that idea. I'm gonna execute that plan. I'm gonna go talk to that girl. Whether you're gonna be rejected by her, whether your plan is not gonna work, whether your idea is not a good one, you still follow through because you're possibly gonna make mistakes anyway, but the discipline is gonna keep you going and going and going. And then once you find that sweet spot, guess what's gonna keep you riding that wave of success? Discipline. Discipline is gonna save you from yourself. You don't wanna eat good, you don't wanna be on a healthy diet, it's boring, you're gonna suffer the consequences later. What helps us not suffer those consequences? Discipline. It's not gonna be pretty, it's not gonna be fun, it's not gonna be something you enjoy, but it's something you have to do. Why? Because it's as if your life depends on it.
Now here's the key to discipline. Start with the little disciplines, get excited over the little disciplines, and get right on those because those will lead to the big ones. You can't handle the big challenges in life unless you take on the little ones. Make a list of all the things you can do, get right on those, discipline yourself for those, both for the results and for the muscle and for the practice. So that when life hands you some big challenges, you'll be ready, you'll have the muscle. But see, if you don't handle the small ones, you can't take care of the big ones,